have the tarot cards in front of me, and today's tarot card is the Four of Cups, which is reversed. Now, this is a card that's asking you to focus on your alignment. So often we get up in the morning, we get ready for the day, and we just get on with it because that's what life is about. We get into the same thing that we do, perhaps meeting a deadline or going into university or school, or perhaps just going into work, or for those of us who uh, might work from home, we just get into our routine. And we then, do the normal things, we go to bed, and then we wake up again and repeat. Now, this card is asking you to sit down and look at your life and ask yourself, am I following a pattern that I have now created, or am I working in alignment with what my destiny has in store for me? You are working in a pattern, you're bound to feel tired, you're bound to feel drained, to feel like I'm just going in a circle and I'm not sure where I need to go. So, this card is asking you to sit down, write down exactly what you do in a day, and look at it. Are you doing the same things repeatedly? And then write down a list a few days later of what you think your day should look like. And if there are things that are not matching, then you need to ask yourself, why am I following a pattern that is not exactly where I want to go? It's not exactly to take me. Everyone is born intuitive. Everyone has the intuition to know. But often we don't always trust that intuition because we cannot see further. We just feel we are stuck in a rat race. We feel trapped in a situation. But when we start to declutter our mind, our intuition comes a little bit clearer, and we then start realizing we perhaps are not working in alignment with our destiny. We basically fighting to get somewhere. And where we're fighting to get may not necessarily be where we really want to go to. So this card's asking you to take a bit of time out, focus on where you need to go, and it doesn't show any major disasters coming up. So if you've been feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit trapped, almost feeling like I'm working really hard, I'm not getting anywhere, I'm not finding that promotion, or I keep going into relationships and I meet the wrong type of man or woman, or I'm never going to find what I want. Perhaps you need to look at, are you using the same method in meeting people? Are you perhaps using the same method in your behavior, that you are attracting the same type of people? Simply asking you to take a bit of time now and to look at where your destiny is going currently. So, for example, each step you're taking, is it towards the destiny you deep inside you feel that is what it is? Um, Getting to where we want to, a lot of people would wonder, how do things change in my future? So it's almost like going on a car trip from one to another. So I would just say, for example, it's like from uh, Johannesburg in South Africa to Cape Town. And you will have two routes that you could take. You could perhaps go the toll and the paid route of, their pit stops to get something to drink and eat and refreshments. Or you can take the route of the scenic route where you can perhaps stay overnight somewhere, etc. But that choice of how you get there is up to you. So you would reach your destiny, but all the little things between here and your destiny are choices that we make. We put ourselves in a detour. So if you decide you're going to route, you're going to have to tell yourself, I'm taking this route, so I perhaps need to have a little bit more cash for a place to stay over, a hotel, or it may take me a bit longer because I'm taking this route. If I'm taking the other alternate route, it will get me there quicker, but I'm going to have X amount to pay towards the tolls. So that is basically how it works. And this card right now is asking you to sit down with your life and look at which route are you taking? And are you able to plan where you want to go during that journey? Because often we take a route and then we think, I'm stuck here. What do I do? And when we start feeling stuck, we start limiting where we can get to. We start limiting what we can do because we are programming and conditioning ourselves to feel I am trapped, I am stuck. And the biggest bully in the world is ourselves because once we start conditioning ourselves to believe that, it becomes really hard to believe that I can actually take a break and focus on a new path. I can take a break and look at how I want to get there. I can do it. I have it within me to get there. Hope everybody's having a fabulous Tuesday. If you would like to ask my tarot cards in front of me, and I'm quite happy to draw a couple of cards for you. So the next five people that pop their question on here, I will answer your question for you. Hi, Brasilia. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. Well, at the moment, the cards are showing um, you're not going to go broke, but you are going to feel that things are taking a slight delay in getting to where you want to financially. However, I am seeing two careers simultaneously for you. So if you are thinking of doing something alternate way that so I would say perhaps right now would be a time for you to take a bit of time off for pampering and that sort of thing. Focus on sorting out other issues in your life and then focus on the baby. Michelle, meeting a partner soon. This is a card for meeting a partner. However, Michelle, the card is saying that there's some kind of emotional link that you've not let go of. And if you are planning to make peace with your life and things that have not worked out for you, this would be the time to say, I'm ready to start over. You're going to be meeting someone very strong, confident, assertive, straightforward, and it looks so good. But I just feel there's a few emotional issues that you need to let go of. Prosperity, Avisha. This card is very, very positive. It shows great prosperity for you. However, I am finding at the moment a few little issues that you will encounter when it comes to a pathway with career. So, what I am picking up is that so many things are going to be happening in your life for the positive, but your career is going to feel like it's taking a bit of time. But in the meantime, there'll be a lot of other positive things happening around you. Devona, studying next year. Devona, it looks as though you're born to study. You'll fight it. You'll feel like everything really is too much to handle. But I am seeing that, just go for it. Go into studying. And then I would say, look at perhaps doing something more independently. Your personality is not conducive to working under someone. Kimmy, the card for you shows that he does love you, he cares very dearly about you. But when we over smother someone and when we are constantly in their face, we do not give them a chance to miss us. We do not allow them to, to realize how much they need us. So I am not asking you to ignore him or play childish games. Games are for the schoolyard and you well beyond that. So I would say at this point, Kimmy, it would be important for you to realize your worth, go and do things for yourself, and let him show you that he needs you. Um, Ritesh, it looks like you are struggling to let go. And right now, your partner does love you, but you feel like it's so hard for you to deal with what has happened. You feel like you try so hard to let bygones be bygones. But unless you go for some form of healing, whether it's to speak to a coach, a therapist, or somebody, you're going to really struggle to build on that relationship again. Constantly feel like you're coming to a crossroad. So, Ritesh, this card would be good for you as well about alignment. And I think you need to look at working on your alignment. That's all for today. Hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day. If you've not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit subscribe on the corner. And if you do feel that this video will help someone, please feel free to share it. Thank you. Lots of love.